All in. Set. They're off, jumping out for the Group 2 Paddy Power Yorkshire Cup. 5 of them breaking away from the mile and 3/4 start and sorting themselves out through the first couple of 100 yards. It's Thunderous with the dark cap who gets to the front, tracks over and leads by a little over a length to Max Vega in the red jacket, slotting into second. Search for a Song, the Irish trained mare, white sleeves, just shading third. Stradivarius, yellow cap for Frankie Dettori in fourth, and Tash Can at the end of a couple of furlongs last of the quintet as they link up with the round course. So it's Thunderous who takes them along, with Max Vega sitting on his tail, about a length and 3/4 between them. Similar margin away to Search for a Song racing in third. Stradivarius awaited with in fourth, and Tash Can is at his quarters in fifth place. They make their way towards the 10 furlong point, and Thunderous is slightly extending the lead, going keenly in front to Max Vega. Search for a Song racing on the far side of Stradivarius, and Tash Can continues to look on in the hands of Ben Robinson. Up ahead, Frankie Norton and Thunderous in the high clear silks take them towards the mile marker. Stalked by Max Vega and Rob Hornby, red jacket. Frankie aboard Stradivarius, yellow cap, disputing third with Search for a Song and Chris Hayes, the white sleeves, and still Tash Can remains in fifth position. Heading towards the halfway point of the Group 2 Paddy Power Yorkshire Cup. And there's been very little change in the order from the outset. Thunderous continues to lead to Max Vega. They're going along at around about 36, 37 miles an hour at the moment. The leading pair stalked into the turn by Stradivarius, the rail, and the keen-going mare Search for a Song, his shadow. Tash Can is a length further back. So Thunderous on the crown of the bend. They're heading now for the last 5 furlongs, leading by 2 lengths to Max Vega, followed towards the top of the straight by Stradivarius and Search for a Song side by side, and Tash Can slipstreams that pair. Heading on in then towards the last half mile, Thunderous and Frankie Norton lead them down the centre of the Naesmire to Max Vega. Stradivarius yet to be popped the question, and wherever he goes, Search for a Song accompanies him. Tash Can is the first one to come under a little pressure, and now the sprint is on towards the last 3 furlongs, and Frankie now begins to work away on Stradivarius, yellow cap. Thunderous still has the lead to Max Vega. Stradivarius coming up between them, second from the left, Search for a Song, and further left, Tash Can, and now Stradivarius moves through menacingly, comes to challenge Thunderous. Search for a Song trying hard to get on terms with Max Vega and Tash Can. On down towards the last furlong, Stradivarius in front, Thunderous wandering off a true line. The rest playing places only now, surely. Stradivarius with a half furlong to cover. Thunderous sticking gamely to the task. Frankie nudging away on Stradivarius. Strad the Impaler, it's 3 Yorkshire Cups for Stradivarius, and Frankie punches the air. Thunderous went down fighting, very close for third between Search for a Song and Tash Can.
We've just had marvellous scenes here as the trophies have been given out for the Yorkshire Cup, a 3rd Yorkshire Cup for Stradivarius. His trainer, of course, is John Gosden. Wonderful reception around the course. They're so fond of this stayer, and you must be really pleased when you see the connection he has made with racegoers.
Yeah, very much so, because Frankie takes him down the course, and of course Frankie's milking it for himself as much as for the horse. So he parades down there and he holds the whole TV time up, but he gets back. Look, he's great. It's funny enough, Frankie said the first time he's had his ground for 2 years, he loves the fast side of good. He can quicken on it, so, you know, we bumped into some, we couldn't run at Goodwood heavy, and soft ground doesn't really suit him. He slugs through it. But look, he's shown that the will is still there. That's the only thing that worried me, because, you know, he's an 8-year-old entire horse. It is not the same as training an 8-year-old gelding. It's a very different ball game. But he still showed the appetite for it.
Frankie said that you go into some detail about what you've done at home just to keep him interested. What have you done differently with him?
I think we do everything to please him. I mean, he has his routines, we've got a great team around him, and we just very much play it the way he wants to play it. I don't go rubbing his nose in it and giving him any hard work, because if I do that, I think he will tell me very quietly what to do with the game. So, you know, he was a bundle of fun to saddle in the stables on his hind legs, showing off. But he's come here and he's been as professional as ever. I just ticked the jockey off for hitting the front too soon.
Well, I think he probably didn't have any choice the way things panned out.
No, he said he got him there quickly. He hit a flat spot and he said, "Come on, old boy," and next thing, and then of course once he gets there, he drops a lot. Yeah. Luckily he had that rail to help him coming over the rail, because Mark's horse was naturally coming back at him. Yeah.
He's an incredibly charismatic horse, isn't he?
He is, but you know, he's like the minstrel. He's got a... Remember the minstrel won the Derby in '77, everyone laughed. 4 white socks and a white blaze, chestnut. He just stands, just touches 16 hands. And to that extent, everyone thinks, oh, this is not a stair. It's not what a stair is meant to be. It's meant to be something the Milky Bar kid comes in. So to that extent, he's quite unique.
And so now it's full steam ahead to Ascot for the Gold Cup.
Yeah, the plan was always here, Ascot and Goodwood. That was always the original plan from last year. Let's hope we get there. Let's hope we don't have this dry spring and then a wet summer with deep ground. That would rather mess our plans up.
You mentioned the ground element to him, and you've always maintained that throughout his career. Last season, when you look back at it, do you feel he was as good as he was previously, or is he just a little bit...
Frankie blamed himself with the Gold Cup, but I take nothing from the winner. I thought Subjectivist was superb, and with my opinion that day, with a good run, we'd have been second. The Goodwood Cup we couldn't run in, and then we went off to France, and then we got, to me, too much use for him. But again, it was, soft ground on the River Seine in October. So to that extent, I'd love to see him in an Ascot Gold Cup on proper summer ground. I'd like to see him, and no excuses then.
And so the plan at the moment is that the Goodwood Cup is going to be his final race?
The plan is to go to Ascot and Goodwood, and then we'll see. I don't know if we'll do a Barry Humphries, Dame Edna, and do a last world tour, and then another world tour, and another world tour.
Oh, go on.
One thing, when Dettori comes to retire, I don't want to be on any of those world tours, I can tell you.
I would have thought that what you did, the sign that you just held up, where he's the equal winning most horse with Copper Knight and Dakota Gold, surely it makes you want to come back for the Lonsdale.
Well, we'll see, but one at a time. I just hope we get a summer ground. That's what I'm really longing for him, because that's when he shows his class.
Well, this was a really special moment again of many, many special moments in his career. Congratulations to you and all the team for providing it. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stradivarius, the marvellous Stradivarius, his 20th career success, his 3rd Yorkshire Cup, unbeaten now in 6 starts here at York, and of course the man on board was Frankie Dettori. What a charismatic horse this still is. At the age of 8, that's remarkable.
Yeah, amazing. He only does what he needs to do in the morning, so I wasn't so sure how fit we had him, but today he looked extremely fit again. All my targets fell away very quickly, and I had to make my way home at furlong and a half, and perhaps I went a bit too soon, and he got to the front and pulled up, but he won. He broke every record today, so it was amazing. I got to miss him dearly. Also, the Yorkshire crowd has seen him for the last time, and all roads lead to Ascot.
The reception he got here was marvellous.
Yeah, it's great. I'm trying to hold back the tears, but it's so emotional.
Tell me what you've been doing at home with him. You were saying to Nick that you've been riding him a lot, you've been trying to keep him interested at the age of 8, and he's an entire, obviously.
Well, John and Thady, look, they're master trainers, and way to change his routine a bit. Go in different places, do different things, just to give him a new lease of life. He's been in the gallops now for a good bit of 6 years. But John will explain it to you.
Okay. Frankie, many congratulations. Well done.